Since the beginning of time, men have led, women have followed. You could look at the Ming Dynasty with the Chinese, you could look at South Americans, you could look at Africans, you could look at the Middle East, etc. We didn't have telephones, we didn't have social media, we didn't have any of this crap. Is it a coincidence that since the beginning of time, men have always led and women were in, in support of men? It's not about women being less or anything else like that. It's just that there's certain gender roles, and women are better at certain things, men are better at certain things, and we're better together than we are apart. Women in Islamic countries and women in countries where gender roles are typically more pronounced are actually happier. Eastern Europe, South America, Muslim countries, etc. Because women typically, on a balance of probabilities, not all, you might have an anomaly here like you where you might derive more success, more happiness from success, but most women, if I lined up 100, 90 of them probably, or 85 or better, are going to prefer a family and children and a husband over a career and money. And this typically doesn't set in until later as a woman gets older and realizes she doesn't have the same prospects and opportunities she had when she was young and youthful. There's an alarming amount of women that are single, on antidepressants, on anti-anxiety medication, etc. What we found from feminism and sexual liberation for women is it actually makes them less happy, because the things that are a big predicator on female happiness are family and children, not a career, not chasing a career, not making a lot of money, not being a boss, not being successful. And there's a bunch of evidence to show that feminism actually has failed a lot of women when it comes to sexual liberation and chasing careers, because what happens is the very men you're competing for ostracize you, because men don't look for the same things that women look for. As you make more money, become successful as a woman, you actually lower your pool of suitable candidates. Whereas for men, as you make more money, become successful, you increase your pool of suitable candidates. So the very men you're competing for dwindle as you become more and more successful, and that's what's happened in the West, as women have made more money and become more successful and rose up the totem pole.
People say, oh, just go to school, get a degree. Guys, real talk, if you don't know what you're doing, you go to school, you're gonna end up in debt, and that could be really bad for you. So we're saying, find a skill. It could be YouTube, Twitch, it could be crypto. The point is, find a skill you can learn. It could be like plumbing, welding, electrician. Find something you could do now to make money, so it can help you either now or in the future. And then networking as well is important, because if you're young, guys, if you're in school or if you're on the come up or you're doing a hobby, people can help you advance in life. And you never know who it could be. It could be somebody you meet in the gym, somebody you meet at playing tennis or playing a sport, somebody you meet even, at your job or at school. That person helps you network can be somebody that actually help you in life.
18 to 25, those are going to be some of your most critical years that's going to dictate whether you live a life of abundance or you live a life of poverty.
Fact.
Okay? Because the issue is this, the thing that you can't get back is your youth and your ability to work. We always say women piss away their youth, being hoes or whatever. Men piss away their youth by not being productive. While girls are trying to find a guy between 18 to 25, which is what they should be doing when they're in their peak, you need to make sure that you become that fucking guy, so that by the time you're in your 30s, you're that dude that the young girls are looking for, okay? If they had common sense and were smart. But most girls ride the CC, so it is what it is. But regardless, we tell you guys to become successful, not for the girls, but for yourself anyway, okay? Why? Well, there's a multitude of reasons. What do I always say? Competence leads to accomplishments, which then leads to what? Confidence. And when you have confidence, guys, there's a certain type of magnetic energy that you have where it allows you to command the room. And when you're able to command the room, you're able to influence people. When you're able to influence people, you can make fucking change. But that's the importance, guys, of getting your life together and making sure that you really grind from 18 to 25. Fuck girls. They're at the bottom of the totem pole in this age range, guys, all right? Now, does that mean that you can't go out there and be social, whatever? For sure. You can absolutely be social, go out, meet women and everything, and I encourage you to do that. Don't be a fucking weirdo. But it does not take priority. And honestly, my advice, some guys might not like hearing this, I don't think you should be dating any girl seriously between 18 to 25. But then once you're built, then the girl can come in and decorate the castle. But you got to build the castle first. A lot of you guys make the mistake of trying to build a castle with a woman. Nah, bro. Women don't build, they move in. Women are designed to survive. I mean, for that matter, all humans are designed to survive. But women take it to another level. They look at men as an expendable resource to get what they need. Not just for them, guys, but also for what? Their children.
Think about this, right? Whenever you meet a girl, what's the agenda? Is it to marry you, have sex, or purely motivation to get something out of you? Keep that in mind.
Girls are ruthless when it comes to who they deal with romantically. They might sit here and virtue signal and say, I'm a good girl, and everyone is beautiful, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't measure up to certain metrics that they want, whether a certain height, a certain amount of money, a certain look, right? Look at women as kind of like directors trying to cast an actor. If you don't fit that look that they're going for, they're gonna immediately disqualify you. Women are the selectors, guys. There's a reason why being good with women is so coveted. Women reject most men. Hell, as a matter of fact, most women don't see 99% of guys. They're invisible. They use social media and the internet in general to get opportunities and open doors that you would never be able to do as a man.
Just so you guys know, right? If your girl's on social media, she's definitely on the market. Now, she may not want to be on the market, but just her being there, and if she's posting anything revealing pictures like bikini pictures, her out and about, you know what I'm saying, doing her thing, guys are gonna comment. Guys are gonna...
Any girl that is halfway attractive is talking to at least 5 to 10 guys, smashing like 3 of them, friends owning like 2 of them, having another 2 pay a bill, and then just like it's casually texting the other guys. And that does not include all the dudes that are hitting her up on her online dating apps, text messages, WhatsApp, online dating sites, sugar sites, whatever it may be, man. When you're dealing with the most attractive girls, guys, they 100% are dating non-monogamously with a lot of different guys. Think about it. You went to a buffet and they gave you free food just for showing up. You didn't have to pay nothing. It's all you can eat. What would you do? You want to sit there and be like, oh no, I'm not going to eat this sausage because, I'm going to exert a little bit of discipline. Nah, you'd be in there eating a sausage, man. These girls are doing the same thing because you guys got to understand, guys are just throwing themselves at these girls thanks to the internet. So for you to sit there and say, oh, she ain't getting down, bro. She's not meeting these guys or whatever. Bruh, she's getting flown out. She's definitely getting trips. She's getting things paid for by high value guys in countries away. She's very good at disguising her options.
Women want a man to be traditional while absolving themselves of traditional responsibilities as a woman. They want me to protect you, earn more than you, be confident, make money, all these other things. But if I say, hey, listen, you can't put your ass on internet, you're toxic and insecure. And it's like they pick and choose what they want to take from traditionalism that makes, puts them at an advantage. But the man's roles are always static while hers are negotiable. And I tell guys on this podcast, like, if you're gonna be a traditional man, she needs to be a traditional girl. It's bullshit that you have to, be traditional on your end and provide and bring home the bacon and be willing to die for this girl and protect her when she can't even say no when her girls ask her to go on a girls' night out. Birth rates are at the lowest they've ever been, right? So people are not having children. More women are single now than ever before, and they estimate over 50% of women will stay single in 2030. Then on top of that, about 7 to 8 out of divorces in the West, Canada, United States, etc., are initiated by women, and over 50% of marriages end in divorce. So I think there's a problem here. These modern day relationships clearly don't work. And I think a lot of it is because the gender roles have become ambiguous. Women have become more masculine and men have become more feminine. And it just doesn't work. We're trying to put a square peg in a round hole, and it just doesn't work. The world has always existed where the man is in a leadership position and the woman is in a submissive position, and he runs the household, he works, she stays at home. For a man to get sexual access to women is very difficult, and a small percentage of men actually are out here dating women and dealing with them romantically. You said in Miami it's not like that. In Miami it's definitely like that, because in a major city like this, all the girls are gravitating towards the guys that live on Star Island, the guys that are in Brickell, the guys that have money, the guys that have some kind of clout, etc. LA, New York City, Las Vegas, Miami, major cities, whatever it is, where there's celebrities, athletes, whatever, the women are all fighting to date and or be associated with the men. The top men have all the women. And then most of the guys, the other bottom 80% are fighting for the bottom 20% of women. So when women say this notion about, oh, well, it's cheating when you have sex with other girls, or, oh, guys have options, all this other stuff, that's a fallacy. You guys have all the sexual abundance. Men have to earn their sexual abundance, because women only deal with a certain demographic of man. This modern concept of men and women just doesn't work. Go ahead and get my book, Why Women Deserve Less. It's #1 bestseller on Amazon in medical psychology.
You see her face? She's like, what did end up?
Yeah, guys, it's a short read. Audible coming very soon. We just finished. Audible is being lame. We just finished putting in some credits and everything else like that. That's what the holdup was. So it should be out on Audible very soon for you guys. I narrated myself. Shout out to Mo for editing it. So that'll be out soon.